One of the things I love most about betting NFL on a Sunday, or college football and college basketball on a Saturday, even baseball on the regular season card on a busy Saturday afternoon, is the fact that if you're playing an early game, it always affords you the opportunity to either bail out if you're losing on the late card or to reinvest those profits and make even more money. Same thing goes for March Madness. Same thing goes for the college basketball conference tournaments in the first couple weeks of March. And not the case, however, with the NBA Finals. And I'm sure every single one of you watching this video report today, you have been in my shoes many, many more times than either one of us want to admit. Last night, I was seeking my third straight Finals winner, right? Had the Warriors in game number 1 as a 10-dime play, had a 5-dime play on the Cavaliers in game number 2, came back with the 10-dime play last night on the Warriors. And it only took me 5 little minutes to watch that game and realize I was on the wrong side. I had no chance. Listen, when I came to that conclusion, it was still a 3-point game, okay? Early in the first quarter. But I'm looking at the intensity that the Cavaliers brought to the floor last night. I'm looking at the way that they were dominating the boards early, and I'm watching the Warriors clank one shot after another. Harrison Barnes couldn't hit the broadside of the barn last night, and I realized it was a loser. I mean, they should have a mercy killing rule in these situations, right? You shouldn't have to go any further. For me, I didn't go any further. I turned the game off. So seeing that they were down by 20 in the third quarter was no big surprise. Seeing that they had made it a aborted run to make it a deceiving final score, big deal. Meant nothing because I already knew I lost the game. And it was really an interesting game when you come to think of it because, I've been reflecting today about, watching basketball over the years. And I've been trying to think of when I have ever seen one guy literally strap a team on his back and carry them in the finals like LeBron has. Now, I can remember back in '83, Moses Malone literally carried the 76ers to that 12-1 performance in the postseason, culminating in the championship they had long sought. I can remember that, but Jesus, he had Julius Erving, he had Andrew Toney, he had Mo Cheeks, he had so many other complimentary players. He didn't have to do it all by himself. But LeBron, again, I am not a LeBron James fan, but you have to give this guy all the props in the world because what a phenomenal series he has had here. Do you realize that he has played 142 of the 154 minutes in this series? He has scored 123 points and taken 107 shots. Now listen, if this is the second round, if this is the first round, you're going to go, hey, he can't continue at this pace. The Cavaliers don't have any chance. But they've only got to win 2 more games here. Now, it's interesting that the Warriors find themselves in the same position they found themselves when they were playing the Memphis Grizzlies, down 2-1 heading into game number 4 on their opponent's home floor. Warriors have to make some changes here. Steve Kerr has got to find some combinations at work. Maybe he found one last night, finally allowing David Lee to get off the bench. True. Is he a defensive liability? Absolutely. Is he any more of a defensive liability than Draymond Green has been here in the series? Maybe it's because of the bad back, but Green has not played well. Any more of a defensive liability than Harrison Barnes has been throughout the series? I don't think so. Any more of a defensive liability than Andrew Bogut, who is simply too slow and methodical and can't play at the pace in this series and can't deal with the athleticism of Thompson and Mozgov for the Cavaliers. So why not turn to David Lee? 13 minutes last night, 4 for 4, 4 rebounds, 11 points after not playing a single minute in the first 2 games. This guy is a quality NBA player, okay? He's certainly rested, that's for damn sure, after the regular season he just endured. And the other thing is, listen, you've got to give Andre Iguodala more minutes. Did Iguodala still get torched by LeBron James? Yes, but at least he made James, earn his points and earn his money last night. The Warriors are definitely in trouble in this series. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. And I haven't decided what I'm going to do personally in game number 4 because, again, I have a play on the Warriors in the series. I don't think the series is over by any stretch of the imagination. Again, I go back to that Memphis Golden State series. Remember, the Grizzlies had the 2 big guys in the post with Zach Randolph and Marc Gasol. They had the defensive stopper in Tony Allen. They had Mike Conley playing like a madman despite playing with the face mask, and he was just superb at the point guard position. They hammered the Grizzlies in game number 4 on the road. They came back and took care of business and took care of the series as well. So it's not like they are out. And I think an encouraging sign for Golden State bettors is that Stephen Curry last night, 17 points in the fourth quarter, and my God, it's like the shot came back. That's the one thing with the Warriors, though. No matter what, they are sticking to their game plan. They're going to continue to launch the threes. They're continue to be a high-volume shooting team, whether they make it or not. I mean, last night they were only 12 for 34 from three-point land, but still, they launched 34 three-pointers because that is their style of play. They're not going to change into a half-court team here, but Steve Kerr definitely has to make some adjustments and tweak his lineup here a bit. Draymond Green, oh my God, 2 for 10 last night, 8 for 30 in the series. 29 points. Bogut last night, just 17 minutes, 6 rebounds and 4 points. Again, they have to make some adjustments in the series. I can't really say any of the handicappers had a good night last night because most were either on the over or if they had to play in the NBA, they were on the Golden State Warriors. One guy who skipped the NBA playoffs last night, however, was Scott Delaney, and he delivered again with a... Or actually, let's see, did he skip he skipped the NBA playoffs last night. He's going for winning day number 16 out of 23 today. And for the second time in a couple days, he's come with the second biggest release of the entire season in baseball. And it's another 80 dime. He's calling it his mismatch of the year, part number 2. Well, part number 1 was a couple of nights ago on Monday when the Toronto Blue Jays jumped out to a 6-0 lead in the first inning and won 11-3 over, the Miami Marlins. And that was a play that you got at a huge discount. The same thing applies today. In fact, it's not even the half price play of the day. It's more than half price off. You save $60 again on Delaney's best bet as he goes for winning day number 16 out of 23. $10 bettors have won $4,355 over the past 3 weeks. And remember, this is an 80 dime play. And why is this significant? Because with 50 dime plays or higher over the past 4 years in all sports, Delaney has made $10 bettors over $38,000. That's 38 grand net, guys. That's wins minus losses minus VIG as well. So you might want to check out Delaney's big play today, plus all the other discounted and promo plays over on the homepage. Let's get to your complimentary plays here. Naturally, they're going to be in baseball. First game I want to take a look at, I'll do this in reverse chronological order. I'm willing to take a shot with the Rangers as the road dog against the Oakland A's. I rode Yovani Gallardo in his last start, and the Rangers managed to win that. He's pitched pretty well here of late. First 7 starts for the Rangers after being acquired from the Brewers, he had a 4.19 earned run average. In his last 5 starts, he's 3-1 with a 2.70 ERA. The team has won 4 of those 5 outings as well. Now, Oakland's going with Jesse Hahn. Listen, even though he has pitched superb, 1.64 earned run average in his last 3 starts, even though he has pitched well at home, the fact is the A's have not given him the offensive support he needs. And consequently, they have lost 6 of his last 8 starts. Last night, the Rangers took the series opener 2-1, besting the A's ace in Sonny Gray. They've won 8 of 10. 15 of their last 19. They're 3-1 on their current road trip. They're 10-2 in their last dozen on the road. Meanwhile, the A's have lost 4 in a row and scored just 9 runs in those games after that 3-game sweep of the Tigers in Detroit. And where the Rangers are a major league best 20-12 on the road, the A's 9-18 at home this season. So I'm going to go with Texas in this one. The other play, I have gone against Seattle's Walker so many times this year when he's pitched on the road. And why not? And I'm going to do it again tonight. And I don't care what I have to lay with the Cleveland Indians and Trevor Bauer tonight. Listen, here's the bottom line. Bauer has a 1.75 earned run average in his last 5 starts, and he's got a 3-1 record in those 5 starts, okay? The only loss was a 2-1 setback at Seattle back on May 29th, so we're not even talking a little over a week ago when he allowed a 2-run homer to Seth Smith and then fanned 10 in 7 innings, but still was saddled with the loss. Who did he lose to in that game? Walker. Well, he had a really good game in that one, needless to say. Allowed 2 hits, struck out 8 batters in 8 innings. But that was at home. This game is on the road. His home-road split is just incredible. Here's the bottom line. Seattle is 1-5 in his 6 road starts this season. And in those 6 road starts, his earned run average, and this is not a misquote, hear me right, 9.79. 9.79. 26 and 2/3 innings pitched. 43 hits. Among those 43 hits, 6 homers, and he's walked 16 batters. Guys, that's 59 base runners in 26.2 innings. I mean, every time he turns his head around, he must be waving to a base runner at second. I mean, it's just phenomenal how many base runners he has allowed. So, compared to his 2.51 earned run average in 5 home starts, yeah, he beat Cleveland at home. Well, now he's got to get revenge on the road. I say they don't get it done. Now, it's true that the Mariners did take last night's series opener 3-2 to open up an 8-game road trip. But remember, they had lost 9 of their previous 11 games, including 3 out of 4 at home to these very same Indians a week and a half ago. And in those, let's see. What was I just thinking? I think in those 4 games against the Tribe, they only scored maybe a total of 14 runs. They've only scored 24 runs total in their past 12 games. There's a reason why they've lost 9 of those 12. Indians, even though they're 1-3 on their current homestand, I'm going to go with them here tonight. And again, it's all about pitchers, and I'm going against Seattle's Walker. Good luck, everybody, and I'll catch you again tomorrow for that little game number 4 in Golden State and Cleveland. We'll talk to you then.